Good morning. So you guys know I'm an early riser. Girls are still in bed getting ready. Actually not even up yet, but I ordered breakfast from the Gasparilla Island Grill, which is the quick service here at the Grand Floridian. So we go grab some breakfast and get our day going. We are staying in the DVC section. We actually rented points from Dave's Vacation Club. Monorail's going by now. It's so cool. So we're staying here in the DVC section. So right now I'm heading over to the main building. Man, what a beautiful morning. Check this out, guys. So it is going to be 86 degrees today. It is going to be perfect weather for us to walk around and show you guys the resort. As I mentioned, we are staying in the DVC section. We actually did stay over in the main building as well, which is just the Disney side. If you book the room through Disney's website versus if you're DVC or use Dave's Vacation Club like we did. But we'll show you guys later, but we actually have two room types to show you the difference. So pretty cool. You can see the difference between DVC and a traditional Disney room. It is 7:38 and it is pretty quiet through here right now. So we're on the back side of the main building. Right through there is going to be 1900 Park, which is character breakfast. A lot of people are going to be filling up in there pretty soon. But yeah, pretty quiet this morning. We'll show the, obviously give a better explanation and walk through later, but I'm heading towards the Magic Kingdom connection. You can actually walk over to the Magic Kingdom. So we are heading in that direction. Also is the marina in this direction. It's actually a little chilly this morning. So as I mentioned, it's gonna be like 86 degrees later today, but it's in the 50s this morning. So it's a little cool, cool start to the day. Directly behind the marina here, folks, you can rent these boats and take them out yourself, which is really cool. But zooming in to show you the castle. This is a great spot to watch the fireworks. They actually have the music linked up to Happily Ever After. And it's a direct view of the fireworks, but right here in front of Gasparilla Grill, we're gonna go in and grab our breakfast. They have tons of good baked goods. These things look good. Look at these cinnamon rolls. These look delicious. But yeah, they have quite a bit of stuff here that you can order. But we just ordered online and we'll get it to go. We got the goods. Check. Head back to the room. Get our grub on, get fueled up. One thing I wanted to note about Gasparilla Grill, which is pretty cool. I don't feel like the other resorts offer this. So the grab and go section is actually open from 6 a.m. to midnight. So it's pretty much open all day. If you get hungry, need something to drink, it's pretty cool. Another interesting fact that we've found out here, and we'll talk more about it in the room, but this is the only resort that offers room service. It's almost like a traditional hotel or resort. But yeah, I thought that was really neat. We'll discuss that later though. Good morning, Margot. Say good morning. So the girls are up. As I mentioned, I was getting breakfast.
Yes.
Take a look at what we got here. Little breakfast platter, Mickey waffle, potato barrels, bacon, sausage, eggs.
I actually think I got a bonus sausage. I think you're going to have to look at yours because it makes you choose bacon or whatever.
Nope, I got one hidden in there.
Oh, dang it.
Well.
Not special.
But it is a special day because this is our first time staying at the Grand Floridian.
Yeah. Honestly, I never thought we were going to, so this is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is huge. Big check off the bucket list. But as I noted, we are in the DVC section. Give you a quick walk through and show you what it's like. So we have a studio room. Is a preferred view studio room. So you come in here, you have a walk-in shower, which is very nice. A little vanity area here. This is cool because you can, if I can get this open, close this off. So it's kind of like two sections, if you will. Over here you have another tub, shower, and your bathroom. So you can kind of close all this off or section it off how you need, which is very nice. Little closet area here, robe, hangers, Not really utilizing the space too much. And then this is nice here, a little kitchenette area. So you do have a small freezer up top, small fridge here. You have your Keurig, the pods, you have a toaster, microwave, plenty of storage space. Actually do provide glasses, wine bottle opener, can opener, and some more storage down here. And then coming into your sleeping quarters. So this bed is always here. I believe this is it's not a queen, is it? Is it a queen? Okay. So queen size bed. This is actually a pull down. We are utilizing our luggage storage space here because Margot does still sleep in the bed with us. But very cute. Love the Dumbo painting back here.
We're into Dumbo right now too, so.
Yeah, Margot's very into Dumbo. Ellie is what she calls it for elephant, which she has in bed with her.
That is one thing I will say real quick while you're mentioning how we're using this for our luggage. I don't see drawers. Like, we're big on using like drawers for our clothes. They don't have any.
Yeah, that's true. There's a couple down here. Now this is neat. I have not seen this before. I have to get down low for this. But they have like a little cubby where you can put your luggage. So this does close off. This is Margot's cave. She loves this spot. So we might have to figure something out at the house for her. But yeah, and then this is a fold down as well. So this would be up, and then this would just be a couch. You saying hello? Good morning. Say hi, everybody.
Showing off that bed head.
Say hello. Hey, folks. No? Okay, maybe a little bit. She hasn't had her coffee yet. Little nook area to sit over here, have your breakfast. Please do not pay attention to the trash can again. We have to put that up because Margot likes to play in the trash still. Yep. But, as I noted, we do have a preferred view. And look at this. Sorry, you might be blinded by the sun right now. But look at this view. It's amazing. Direct shot of the Polynesian and the bungalows. You have the ferries going back and forth to the Magic Kingdom. And you see the Contemporary over here. Leaning forward. I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see the top of Tron just through the palm trees there. So can't quite see the fireworks from here. The preferred view is just for the water view. The theme park view is going to get you the firework view. But very nice spot. Do want to talk about the artwork. So the resort and the rooms are Mary Poppins theme, which is beautiful. And then you can see here little Mary Poppins artwork. So I am a little confused though about why this is Dumbo down here. I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong, but it's just seems a little out of theme.
We may have to do a little research.
Yeah.
One thing I'm going to note, I don't know if Weston told you, but I think this is really cool. So obviously he went to the Gasparilla, I don't know if we're saying this wrong, to get our food, but Grand Floridian is the only resort on Disney property that has room service. So you can get breakfast and you can get dinner. I think breakfast is 7 to 11 or 12, and then dinner is 5 to, I think, midnight.
Yes.
Pretty neat.
No, it is. So I did note that earlier. I didn't discuss it in detail, but let me find in our clutter. Yeah, as we just noted, they do have room service. So we had to find our card here. It was lost in the shuffle, all of our stuff that's out in the room. But yeah, it's pretty cool. No other resorts offer this, so if you want to scan that with your phone and take a look at the menu. I wanted to show you guys, we did put the fold-up bed up to give you an idea about the space. Margot is climbing underneath.
As usual.
That's her playground. But yeah, just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like when things are cleaned up a little bit. Margot wanted to show you guys her little hiding spot. What are you doing under there, silly? Come out of there. As I mentioned before, we actually have two room types to show you guys here at the Grand Floridian. We had a bit of a goof, rookie mistake on our part. We did a split stay this trip, and we checked out of one resort to come check in here, and we had a bit of a gap. We did not actually have a reservation until the next day here. So we last minute scrambled and made a reservation through Disney in the main building there. So we're gonna put that little snippet, just a quick walkthrough, up on the screen. Really, the main difference between the rooms? What would you say? I mean,
the main difference I would say is that this room has the little kitchenette, and then there's a shower and a bathtub shower. So the bathroom is just bigger. Well, yeah, I'd say it's bigger. There's just more functionality. But I'd say size-wise, it's fairly similar. This is obviously bigger. I
think this is a smidge bigger, just overall a smidge bigger. And then also just the overall like ambiance, like the colors. Now I know they just redid the whole resort's going to be. It has gone through a major refurbishment. They just announced they're about to do the lobby. We'll get into that later. But the rooms over there are like beautiful.
I really like. If I were to choose, I would choose that room because of just how pretty it was. Like I was like, Margot, your room is about to look exactly like this. So mark my words.
The colors just went really well.
It was clean, fresh, just
gold finishing touches, like the fixtures, and then the colors were like a watermark, like pastel kind of color. So that's really the major differences. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys the two different rooms there.
And we were specifically in Conch Key, which I think is building 7. It was resort view, but we had a really awesome view of the water. We got to see the monorail. Like, we lucked out, honestly. A goof, but also it's our own magic for ourselves that we we did. So
we'll show you the resort and where we stayed here in a bit. Sarah's finishing breakfast, handling some emails, getting ready for the day. Margot taking a bath. I got a meeting here in about 40 minutes. And which, speaking of, just curious, comment down below, guys. Would you be interested in like a get to know us vlog, maybe a little Q&A type deal? Obviously YouTube's not like our 9 to 5. Would you be interested in getting to know like what we do for a living, and you know, how we actually rent DVC points? And we've discussed maybe looking at DVC.
Yeah, you know, I feel like everybody who does Disney at some point is like, I'm going to do DVC. But, you know, it is a very big commitment. So we've considered it. We typically just rent our points right now. So we're interested in learning more. So if you do have any tips or any insight, obviously, please drop that below. We'd love to know.
Yeah. Would you be interested in us talking about that? Or I don't know. Let us know. Just a thought.
You ready to go explore? Take your boom. We sleepy? Yeah, let's go take a walk. Pump fake. We have to go back because I forgot my sunglasses. I'm not having that. Y'all, I'm having a moment. I came to the 4th floor. We got downstairs, realized I didn't have my sunglasses, said, nope, going back upstairs because it's very bright. So then I get in, boom, 4th floor. No, we're on the 3rd floor. But I do get to at least point out laundry. If you are staying in the DVC room and you're not in one of like the rooms with the laundry in it, you do have laundry. 4th floor is where we did ours, and it's actually free. So, really cool perk. Now we're cooking with gas. Going up. We love the little penguins. This is one of Margot's favorite parts, I think, of like Disney and like totality. She ran around and around and around to look at these penguins. So if you end up waiting for your room like we did, fear not, you have penguins playing in water to keep you occupied. Super cute. Believe they are themed after the penguins from Mary Poppins. So coming out of the DVC section, you will be greeted by this really nice view. Honestly, it's really nice you have this covered walkway. I think that's pretty handy. You know, the weather could be bad, rainy or something. If you want to go grab food or go to the other main hub, you have this nice protected section. If you come over here, you can see we have the spa, and we also have the gym as well as the wedding pavilion. Very cool. I will say we've seen quite a few bride and grooms and wedding parties walking around here, so this place is hustling and bustling for those weddings. So goals, people, Disney wedding goals. We will just kind of take a little stroll over here. I do love every time you come over here, you get a nice moment to see the monorail. Those things are running constantly. I don't think I was aware of how often they go, but no, they are back and forth constantly. One thing I will say is, like, it really is pretty out here. I've been utilizing the running trails, and It's just so pretty. When you catch a breeze, you get some nice shade. It is just so nice out here. The plants, the trees, everything, it's beautiful. So I can see why people would want to have their wedding here, honestly. Over here, I believe, is the spa. Yep, that is the spa. And I think there's also some tennis courts and things over there if you're into that kind of recreational sports. So right here is where we just came out of. We are staying in that DVC section since we rented points. And stop, look and listen. So we're gonna I'm gonna take you now if you come right. So we went that way towards the spa. Now we're gonna turn right. I will take a quick glance over this map here. It's a pretty big resort. It's big, but it also doesn't feel big. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's pretty large. If you're like me and you want to use a running trail, or you want to just get some extra steps in, a nice evening walk to digest some food, earn those Rice Krispie treats, this is part of that running trail. So that is really nice. We have another little beach section. Those are just scattered all along, which is really nice for kids and families to just burn off some extra energy. We do have a pool here with beaches, pool bar, and grill. We have not had anything from there yet, but Weston did say he thinks that they look like they have pretty good food. I just don't think that you can order it on your phone. You have to do it in person. Here is that running trail I was mentioning for those that might be interested. As you can see, they have the dotted line, which is going to be right here in Grand Floridian, which is a mile. And then you have the straight line, or the solid line, and that's actually going to take you over to Polynesian. So it's going to be about 2.3 miles. We're not going to go all the way. Look, we got duckies, Margot. Quack, 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 quack. But I will just kind of take you a little bit of the way just to see. So we're making our way up onto our main building area. I'm just going to take a little pan of our sign just so folks know what's what, where's what. I don't even know. My English is not great today. But as you can see, again, this is where the monorail is. That's where you're going to jump on the monorail if you're here at the Grand Floridian. This is we've got our guest parking over here. Drop off your luggage, check in, that great stuff. I do believe over here is where they hold a lot of your luggage if you need to drop that off. And the bell service staff is just, or I guess cast members, if you want to be correct, is just incredible. They're really, really helpful. We've had a really great experience with them so far. So I love that. I just love to see that. All right, yeah, so we're getting closer. We're getting into our main hub is what I'm calling it. I'm sure that's not the correct term, but yeah, so you see over here, like I said, we've got beaches, pool, bar, and grill. Our main building, which is going to host our restaurants and shops. And then that direction is also going to be our boat launch and marina, but we will get there shortly. We got folks, got door busters here at the pool. I guess it opens probably at 10. It's 9:50 if I had to guess, so people are trying to get those chairs secured. I do think at some point we may try and make it over here. We've been kind of busy, so it's been tough. Over here, a little splash pad. It's great that there's nobody here right now, so it's not weird me filming. But yeah, this is a great area for the kiddos. I do love this little like waterfront area where you can kind of hang out, another little beachy area. I've noticed this seems to be where we've got like the wedding receptions when there's a private event. We've got tables and things set up here, so really nice view. You get to see Grand Floridian, you get to see the water, you get to see the boats, Polynesian. It's just a whole bundle of great views. But yeah, this is a pretty neat spot, and it's really pretty when they get it all dolled up for those events. So we are over in the central area. We've got our big pool here. Of course, folks are already got their chairs secured. We're just gonna take a walk around the kind of like outer loop, and I'll take you back around. It really is nice. There's so many buildings, but you don't even like realize it. I don't know how to explain it. So now we're coming up on the area where we stayed when we had our little oopsie moment and had to book our last minute room. Pretty cool. You can see Contemporary right across over there. I think it's really neat how you can just see all these resorts. It's just like we get to watch over everything. We're like Big Brother over here. Narcoossee's, we have not eaten there yet. We've heard great things about it. I hear all about their steaks. Apparently it's really, really good. So we'll have to check that out at some point. Here we have our boat launch. So right over here, I don't think we can get all the way down there right now, but you can go jump on the boat over here. So this section right here, if you're towards the end, main building, this is the building we stayed in. You're very close to Narcoossee's, really close to this boat launch. So that's pretty convenient if you're trying to jump on the old boat. Another spot that's great for watching the fireworks. You can sit here on the grass. You can stand in the stairwell if you were lucky enough to get one of these rooms. Yeah, you're lucking out, but a great spot to catch those fireworks for sure. We know Weston loves those fireworks. All right, so full circle. We are now on the other side of the pool, and we are heading towards that main building. It really does look so nice. I love it. Classic, clean. I love it. I know it seems like such a silly thing to do, just point the camera up to the sky, but I mean, I will say, we've been here for a few days now, and every single day, you have not seen a single cloud in the sky. What is it they call it, a bluebird day? I think that's what we're having this whole week. It has been immaculate weather. I can't believe it. We really lucked out. All right, so we're gonna head into the main building with the lobby, kind of take a quick glance at the restaurants and the shops, and then I think I might take you over to the walkway to Magic Kingdom. I think that's a really cool perk. So it is a little noisy in here, but we do have the Grand Floridian Cafe. They have breakfast from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that's breakfast and lunch, and then dinner from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then the big popular one is 1900 Park Fair. I believe this is a character breakfast. We have our Sandy Cove gifts and sundries. So this is where you're gonna grab just, some snacks, quick little gifts, your sunscreen, things like that you may have forgotten. It's not a huge total gift shop, but it's a great quick grab for anything you may need. We're right before Easter, so we do have the fun Easter eggs. They're really, really awesome. This is the first time I think I've really seen them. I think we may have been here or taken a walk through a year or so ago, but I don't think we really had time to check out the eggs. They're great. So if you get a chance to do that, make sure you do. I'm pretty sure these are all made out of chocolate as well, so pretty impressive. I don't know that I'm gonna say this correctly. I think it's Curiouser Clothers. It's definitely gonna be more of your fancier, kind of like resort wear, I guess, if you will. I definitely think it's geared towards the ladies, but there is a section in here for men. These are kind of cute, but I feel like those might hurt your toes. Look how cute. Very nice in here. You can get that spa robe that we all want and need. And then over here we've got the men's section. I mean, you can just catch the whole vibe. It's very just nice and neat and calm. Okay, so is this recording? We're on. So I did actually just ask one of the women who worked in the shop we were just in. I said, what are these walls for? They were not here yesterday, and they're building a bar. I guess out of the blue, they just said, you know what, we need a bar. I think the goal is for it to just be a little more accessible to those who have kids, because we do have Enchanted Rose upstairs, but it's just way more, I don't want to say stuffy, it's just not quite as accessible for those with kids. I mean, we could probably take Margot in there if she's minding her P's and Q's, but if your kid's wanting to run around as kids are allowed to do, it's just maybe not the environment for them, so they're building a bar there. Pretty neat. So on the second floor, we have the monorail, the restaurants. I do believe Victoria and Albert's is pretty fancy. We've got the lounge that I was just referring to, that bar upstairs. We do have some shopping. We'll go up there. But I just love these stairs. I just feel so like, I don't know. I feel like these are the stairs where Cinderella lost her shoe. Like right, boom, there. It's got to be it, right? I mean, look, there's the carriage. It's got to be that or Titanic, something along those lines. But the whole feel of this place is just so nice. I love how the artwork is just, I don't want to say like vintage, but it's just, it's muted, so it's not in your face. It's very calm. It's relaxing, but it really gets like the whole vibe and the message across. It's just great. I will say there are lots of seating areas. I really like that area we just walked through over there. It's nice because, you know, as we all know, we're always waiting for something. So very cool that they have those. And another thing that I think is neat is this looks like a bird cage, but it's the elevator. It's so cool. Which, speaking of, we are about to jump on so we can go look at some shops. Look who found us.
Hello, just finished my meeting, so I'm back.
We're back. Now we're going into our bird cage to
Chirp, 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 chirp.
do some shopping.
You say up, go to the second floor.
Sneak peek. Yeah, I guess they kind of got started. I mean, I'd like to say they got started quickly. I mean, it's really just the walls that are up, but yeah, sneak peek. This is the Mickey Mouse Mercantile, M Mouse. We're gonna walk through. We'll see how excited Margot gets to try and get some stuff.
Some stuffies.
Yeah, it was yesterday or the day before. She's never said stuffies before, but she saw the wall and she was like, stuffies. And I was like, well, that's new. But yeah, this is going to be more of like your actual shop where you can get clothes and stuffies and ears and
Everything set up for Easter.
things that you want to put with the Easter bunnies stuff. I know parents like to get their kids stuff as well. Yeah, Marga also loves these. They're so cute, is what she says. So cute. But yeah, just your typical shop. We're pretty bummed they didn't do the official Easter. Oh, I guess we'll get it. The official Easter Mickey and Minnie's.
I made a comment in a prior video. Usually they have the date on here for the official one, but I guess they're not doing it this year. So
Bummer.
This
is the official one. So yeah, I guess Minnie's got a little chocolate bunny. She's like, give me that chocolate. And then Mickey's got a carrot. He's on a diet. So we just came out of the shop in true fashion. I did get a sweatshirt. I've been freezing this entire time. I don't know if it's because I've been getting some extra sun, but no, I'm just freezing constantly. So I was like, all right, I've got to get a sweatshirt. So check that off the box.
Got the Easter mini Easter bunny for Margot. She is loving right now.
My goodness, how many minis do we need? But yeah, so once you come out of here, you come right over here, and that's where you'll jump on the monorail. So that's really convenient. I guess if you're feeling real fancy and you want to make some of your own bath bombs or soaps, you can come over here. They do have an extra little store. It feels kind of like you're at the mall when you're up here, but yeah. So they have this store. They have the shop over here to get some gifts and things like that, and that's pretty much it, except for the bar. But yeah. It's a pretty sweet looking place. It makes you feel fancy when you're here. I actually did not know that there was a Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique here. I'll have to check. I don't know if it's just not open now, like for this today or these hours, or if it's just not open, period. But that's really cool to know. I still can't wait to take Mario to a Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique, but neat to know that it's here. So here we have our two nice little restaurants. We've got Citrico's and we've also got Victoria and Albert's. We have not been to either of these, so I can't speak to, you know, if they're tasty or not, but I have all ideas that they are. I'm loving this carpet. It's such a cute little waiting area. But yeah, it looks really nice over here. We'll have to try out these restaurants at some point. I'm pretty sure
So
Victoria and Albert's is like really expensive.
Like 5-star, like, yeah, it's like Michelin rated, very, very upscale.
Oh gosh.
Fun fact, my oldest brother Matt and his ex-wife actually ate here for their honeymoon. So yeah, they got like the chef's table and said it's like top notch, but maybe one day we can do that.
It's so weird. I don't know if stuff like that is like wasted on me. I appreciate it, but I think I almost am like, is that too fancy for me? Do I feel weird? So I don't know. I definitely would like to try it at some point, but I feel like the whole time I would be like feeling really awkward, and I'd probably be so awkward I'd like knock over my wine or something just because, you know. Oh, see, these shoes keep making all these crazy sounds. Here we go.
Yeah, so Forbes rated Michelin 2024, like,
fancy.
Yeah. This is what they did, the chef's table. Matt, you'll have to comment, let us know how it was and what year it was that you did it. But
Yeah.
so it's like menu is $3.75 a guest.
Oh, wow.
You can do an optional wine pairing, $2.10. Yeah, really, really good. Someday.
One day. One day, Margaret, you're gonna treat us to that, right? Okay. Over here is Citrico's. Okay, so Victoria and Albert's, Citrico's. A cool spot. I guess, I don't know if this is just for like seating for a bar area. To be sure,
Yeah,
that's
I
not
think
where
it's
you
like-
sit to eat.
No, I think it's like seating area when you're waiting for like tables and things of that
Maybe have a
nature.
drink or something. I feel like this, I don't know if this is a little bar, like a little pop-up bar, but looks pretty neat.
It's nice in here.
I just love how this looks. Like the colors, I don't know. I was not aware that I was such a fan of blue, but like blue and gold might be my new aesthetic.
Yeah.
I think it is. The house, we're redoing it.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've already talked about like redoing Margot's room. It's, pretty much this color scheme here.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
It's like a light baby blue and gold and like pink watercolors. Like,
Yeah.
It's so good.
Really nice. So I think we're gonna try and come back and maybe grab a drink. We'll probably try and sit out here in this little lounge area since, you know, we got Margot, but the hours are 3:30 to 11. I do have all ideas that people do line up to get here just because it's kind of popular. So
Yeah. We'll probably come back at 3:30, maybe have one drink or
Yeah.
something and just experience it.
yeah. If we do, I think this is the time that I'm gonna have an espresso martini. I've never had one. I don't know why. I've been wanting one. I don't even really drink, but for some reason I'm like, I must have it. So maybe I'll love it and it'll be like a bad thing that I tried it, or it'll be terrible and I won't think about it anymore.
You'll never get it again.
Yeah, so we'll see. Oh, I almost just broke my ankle. I don't know what this is, but I guess they're Echelon. Yeah, I do know that Echelon is who they like, I guess, partner with a lot on their fitness stuff. I guess maybe they have some yoga. I don't know what's going on, but
It's awesome.
looks pretty cool. Nice. I've never had hip hop yoga.
No?
So it's the vibe I'm getting.
I don't think I've ever done yoga, period. I need to, though, because I'm stiff as a board.
I've done yoga once, and I just was honestly like too impatient for it.
I have the worst posture. I'm stiff as a board. I need to start stretching into yoga. For
Yeah,
sure.
I need to start stretching more as well. I used to be really good, but now I'm not. So like I said, we're just gonna kind of take a quick walk over and just show you where you can take a walk from here to Magic Kingdom if you're one of those folks, if you want to get them steps in.
We did it yesterday. Did
Yeah.
you? I don't think we tracked it how long it is.
No, I
but-
tracked it from, because we walked to Contemporary because we had some time to kill.
We did a long walk.
Yeah, we did a long walk, so we went over there. I'll have to take a look. I think from Contemporary to here, it was definitely, I think it was like a mile and a half. I'll check. I'll confirm, because I know you guys are just dying to know.
We'll
But
do it
it's
now.
definitely a good walk. Yeah, we'll do it now. Because since we didn't work out, we'll do that. I didn't mention that over there is actually a convention center. I don't know what you need to do to get your job to let you do a convention or a conference there, but I would not be mad. Oh, we got crashes over here. But yeah, so we're making our way over to our walking path. In case you needed to be told, do not go swimming. What up, Monty? So yep, we're about to get to the old bridge. I know we love the monorail shots. We like to wave at the people and see how many people we can get to wave back at us.
It's a little game we started playing yesterday. It's fun.
Yeah, act like that's something we do all the time. I'm like, yeah, we love to do that. No, we've done it twice yesterday. But yeah, so here is the bridge to the Magic Kingdom. Just to know, it's open 1 hour before park opening and then 1 hour after park closing. We were trying to kind of figure this out yesterday. Does that mean 1 hour before early entry or what?
I think it's just an hour before park opening. So
Yeah.
if it opens at 9, early entry is at 8:30. It would just be open at 8 for people to start walking at 8
Yeah.
for early entry.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna try and. All right, we took a few steps, so we'll count those in. 3, 2, 1. Off to the races. Here we go, people.
Here we go. What ride's
Here
that from?
we go. Peter Pan.
Good call.
Doy. So yeah, this is actually kind of fun to see. Our room that we stayed in was right there. I don't think I was maybe pointing it right at the exact right room, but this was our view.
So it's from the very end. If you come into the room that's in the roof line, the very closest one to the end, that is us. That was a terrible description.
Yeah. Who knows? You're probably dizzy. I'm trying to zoom. I can't see. My sunglasses are on, so in true form, a little chaotic. But yeah, that was our room, and I loved this view. Honestly, I would take this view any day.
I was shocked that it said that was a resort view.
Yeah.
I mean, it's overlooking the water and the monorail. It was awesome.
Really neat. All right, we're 145 feet in, folks, and we're walking at a 33-minute pace. So it might take a minute.
Yep, on the second bridge now, we're on a walk to Magic Kingdom. Look at this view overlooking the Seven Seas Lagoon. Absolutely beautiful. Just so cool to see the boats going, monorail in the background, leaving the Contemporary. Just so much going on over here. So we just came off the second bridge, and Sarah said we are about a quarter of a mile.
Yeah, if you were to have started at the beginning of the bridge, I'd say quarter of a mile.
Quarter of a mile gets you right here to the nice little shady section.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's cool too. I want to see it at night.
I want to take a picnic.
All right, what's the distance? Where are we at?
All right, so my watch right now says 0.46. So we'll add a few extra from the beginning of the bridge. So we'll say half a mile. I'd say a little over half a mile to get to security.
Yeah. Okay. Not far at all. So we'll say a half a mile. We're not going to go all the way up to security because it'd just be weird filming and then turn around and leave.
We're gonna pivot.
Yeah. So we'll turn around and head back, but half a mile from the Grand Floridian to the entrance of Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not bad. The walk is super easy. You know, I think it's a great option.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool. So I think what we're going to do now is head back, get our swimwear on, and take Margot to the little Mad Hatter splash pad area and get some sun. So far, I would say we definitely have enjoyed our stay at the Grand Floridian, our first stay at the Grand Floridian. And with that said, I want to give a shout out to Adam Gendell, Devonshire Diz. You wished magical vibes on us for our first stay here, so kudos to you. Thank you. We're gonna put your Instagram down below.
Yeah.
And also, I want to give a shout out to our friend Alex in Argentina.
Yes.
Alex just recently became a member of the channel, so huge thanks to you, Alex. And anyone that would like to become a member of the channel, please do. It's greatly appreciated. If not, completely understand, but please hit the like, subscribe, and keep following us along in our little
chaotic journey.
Yes.